Hold on tight, folks. The Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively drama just took a turn, and it's giving soap operas a run for their money. In what has become the most talked about behind-the-scenes showdown in Hollywood, Justin's response to Blake Lively's lawsuit is sparking heated debates, jaw-dropping revelations, and a whole lot of confusion. But just what exactly did Justin say about Blake's body? Was it fat-shaming or just a misunderstood conversation? Well, buckle up, because we're diving deep into this roller coaster of a saga. The lawsuit that started it all. Blake Lively is no stranger to the public eye, but lately, she's been in the headlines for a different reason. After the birth of her fourth baby, she's allegedly dealing with body image concerns related to comments made by Justin Baldoni. So what's the deal? Did Justin fat-shame Blake, or was something else at play? In a recent legal complaint, Blake claims that Justin recommended a health coach, who was less about helping her regain her health and more about encouraging her to shrink her size. The whole thing went down in a massive legal battle with claims and counterclaims, leaving fans wondering who's telling the truth. The surprising texts that could change everything. Now, just when you thought the plot couldn't get twistier, Justin's team released a bombshell. Text messages that revealed his side of the story. According to the newly released text messages, Justin insists that the conversation was completely innocent. No fat-shaming, no ulterior motives, just a concerned director asking a trainer about Blake's size in order to ensure a safe and proper lift during a stunt scene. Simple, right? But apparently, that one innocent inquiry triggered an avalanche of chaos. According to Justin, Ryan Reynolds went full Hulk mode after hearing about the question and unleashed a verbal storm that left Justin scrambling for an apology. Talk about a misfire. But what's the real story here? Could it be a case of miscommunication, or is something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? A friendly inquiry or a stealthy push for weight loss? Justin's version of the events paints a picture of a guy who's just trying to do his job, while managing his own health issues, bulging discs in his back, and making sure he doesn't hurt himself while lifting Blake for a scene. He claims that when he asked Blake's trainer how heavy she was, it was purely out of professional necessity. He just needed the info to prevent injuries while lifting her. That doesn't sound too crazy, right? But as we all know, context is everything. The controversy really heats up when we zoom in on Blake's perspective. Her lawsuit claims that Justin's move to recommend a health coach wasn't just about health at all, it was a subtle way of pressuring her to lose weight. And while it's hard to ignore the well-meaning messages Justin sent, telling Blake she would look amazing and reassuring her that she didn't need to worry about her body, was that enough to erase the feelings of pressure? After all, Blake was postpartum and going through changes that many new moms can relate to. It's a tough spot, no matter how you slice it. Ryan Reynolds, the overprotective husband. Now here's where the drama gets really juicy. Enter Ryan Reynolds, Blake's ever-protective husband. As soon as Justin asked about Blake's weight, Ryan allegedly lost it, causing the whole thing to escalate to a level that left Justin stunned and apologizing profusely. Was Ryan being a little too overprotective? Or did he have every right to stand up for his wife? Some fans are split on this one, with some believing that Ryan was just acting like any caring husband, while others think the reaction was over the top. Regardless, it's clear that tensions ran high, and the situation quickly spiraled out of control. The texts that tell a different story. Despite the drama, Justin's text messages show a different side of the story. Throughout their conversations, he came off as supportive and caring. One conversation even has Justin telling Blake that she doesn't need to stress about her body and that she'll look amazing on screen. That doesn't exactly scream fat-shaming, does it? But then again, texts can be tricky. Without tone, intent can easily be misinterpreted, and that's exactly what seems to have happened here. The health coach controversy. Adding another layer to the drama, Justin's team claims that he recommended a health coach to Blake because she had been struggling with strep throat and gut health issues. In other words, it wasn't about weight loss at all. It was about getting her back on track with her health. But Blake's team has a different spin on things. In her legal complaint, she suggests that Justin's recommendation of the health coach was really just a thinly veiled suggestion for her to shed some pounds. Now, that's a pretty significant difference in interpretation. Blake later thanked Justin for the recommendation, praising the health coach. It seemed like a genuine thank you. So where did things go off the rails? The intimacy scene drama. Now hold on to your seats because this part is a doozy. Another point of contention in the lawsuit revolves around some intimate scenes that were added to the script at Justin's suggestion. According to Blake, Justin inserted these scenes without her consent, which she claims made her feel uncomfortable, especially given that she was dealing with postpartum body changes. The scenes allegedly included moments where her character was shown in a sexualized light, which Blake found inappropriate. But Justin's team defends the decision, claiming that the scenes were suggested by an intimacy coordinator and were just part of ensuring that the portrayal felt authentic. So who's right? Was Justin pushing for unnecessary and gratuitous content, or was he just trying to follow through with the creative direction of the project? The $400 million lawsuit. Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Justin filed a jaw-dropping $400 million defamation lawsuit against Blake, accusing her and her team of orchestrating a smear campaign to ruin his reputation. According to Justin, the rumors surrounding him cost him job opportunities and damaged his career. Meanwhile, Blake's camp insists that the lawsuit is just another attempt by Justin to deflect attention from the real issues at hand: alleged on-set misconduct. Now that's a legal battle we didn't see coming. With accusations flying in every direction, the public is left to decide who's telling the truth. A he said, she said situation. So what's the bottom line? Is Justin the misunderstood director just trying to make sure everything goes smoothly, or is he a covert manipulator trying to pressure Blake into losing weight? The truth is, we may never know the full story. But one thing is clear: this drama is far from over. With both sides digging in their heels and the media feeding off every new piece of information, it's safe to say that the saga of Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively will continue to keep us guessing. As fans, we're left to sift through the conflicting stories, the leaked texts, and the legal complaints, trying to make sense of it all. But in the end, maybe the real question is it possible that both sides have a bit of truth? Could Justin have been well-meaning in his inquiry, only to have things spiral out of control? Or was Blake justified in feeling pressured, even if the text messages seemed supportive? And there you have it, folks, the wild ride of Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively's drama, complete with body shaming, intense texts, and Ryan Reynolds going full protective dad mode. But what do you think? Is it all a big misunderstanding, or is there more to this than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this juicy breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because let's face it, you're not going to want to miss the next plot twist.